Well, hello everyone, it's Grizz. He's out on the big ass, badass, mofo, Hayabusa. Yes baby, Grizz went and done it, he bought a Busa. Why has he bought a Busa? Why did he buy a Hayabusa? Well, I had a Hayabusa many moons ago and I absolutely bloody adored it. It was a Gen 1, blue and silver, a year 2000 or 99 actually I think it was, fully de-restricted, had a full Akaprovic exhaust system on it, and it was just nuts. It was my first big kind of bike. I had a lot of bikes previous to that, like Fireblades. Actually no, I had a GSX-R 1100 before that, so it wasn't really my first big bike, but it was my first hyper stupidly fast big sports bike. Is a Hayabusa a sports bike? Well, yeah, it is actually. You know, I think it's an all-rounder, but I mean it does 200 mile an hour. Yeah, it will if you push it, and I do know that. I'll say no more, but not on this one, on the old one. Yeah, they are bloody quick and they're comfortable and I just love them. They're just a big ass bike. Why did I buy it? Yeah, that's basically for that reason. I just like it. It's going to be a great combo, kind of back to back with the Ducati 916. The Ducati 916 is like the pinnacle of styling, kind of handling, and you know, 90s performance, and it's a bloody astonishing bike to look at in every which way. Now the Hayabusa, you know, this one's, I guess for some it might be a little bit kind of Marmite. I get it, I understand it, but respect Grizz's choice. It's what Grizz wanted. I seen this one, it caught my eye. I think I did a flipping good deal actually, all considering, getting a straight swap on the KTM for this. I'm happy with it. It does need a little bit of tidying up, a bit of tarting up. I will pull over in a minute and explain some more of what I think needs doing. Yeah, so I mean, plans for it, I ought to really pull over and tell you, shouldn't I really? Let's find somewhere to pull over. Let's have a little ride and we'll take you up the gorge, and we will pull over and have a little chat-see about my plans for the Hayabusa. This is a 2008 model. It's got 34,000 miles on the clock. It was advertised as having a full service history. It didn't, and in very good condition. It's not what I would call very good condition. Look at this fucking idiot. What the fuck's he doing? Dickhead. You know, there's that old mentality of I'll do my manoeuvre and everyone else can wait. Anyway, sorry, I'm not going to have a rant. Yeah, what was I saying? Yeah, it turns out it wasn't as in good condition as advertised, and it didn't have a full service history. But the seller, as you've seen in the previous video, I filmed the whole carry on. It was pretty kind of unintended on my part, so excuse me if it's not the very most polished of videos, but I went out, test rode it, and was just giving it a look over, and I was going to turn off my camera, and it just so happened that the kind of seller turned up. He's a trader, turned up whilst I was giving it the once over and filming, and it ended up turning into the whole kind of buying, selling, swapping transaction all caught on video. So yeah, I'm happy with it, guys. I'm probably sure some of you probably think Grizz has been a dick, maybe, I don't know, but I like this bike. I like Hayabusas. I like big bikes. I've always liked big bikes. I also like bikes, look at this, it just picks up so quickly. Now there's things I've got to be a bit careful today. The brakes are shit. I've got some brake lines, braided brake lines on their way. I'm thinking it's new braided brake lines. I think the old ones are just knackered, and I bleed out some fresh fluid. I'm hoping that's going to do the trick. If not, I'll invest in some pads. To be honest, it's probably going to be something like the brake seals need doing or something like that, but we'll take it one step at a time. Anyway, I'm actually talking about stuff I was going to talk to you about when I pulled over and we had a proper look at it. I hope it stays dry. There's still a lot of crap down on these roads. It's super quick, this bike, mine. I've got to be a bit careful with that front brake, it's so crap. Anyway, I'm going to shut up. Let's pull over somewhere and have a little chat about it. Get about it, innit? What is going on here? Bloody cyclist. Flip sake. Flipping flip sake. God, it's quick. It's so fast, guys. This is a rapid bike, and for standard spec, it's very fast. It ain't gonna stay standard for long though. Flipping gravel, man. So much gravel. So much gravel. No, am I gonna lose the Insta 360? No, it's still there. Oh my god. Jesus, wet. It's been a long time since Grizz has felt the pull of 1300cc. Now this isn't 1300, this is 1340. I'd rest my case. Those 40 make all the difference. Oh, she is such a goer. She whistles to me almost. I think it's just the air in my helmet. Certainly not hair in my helmet. I have a definite lack of hair. But she's such a goer. Oh, she's such a goer. Now these bikes, you can hustle them. You can flip and hustle these bikes. These bikes are very deceptive. They're good things. They're really good handling. They're super easy to ride. They're silky smooth. Yeah, I really like these bikes. I really do like it a lot. Right, let's pull it in to me second home, the haunted house on the prairie. Let's pull it in, give you a little talk about what Grizz's plans are for the big old Hayabusa boy. Hayabusa. Right. Get her parked up. Make sure I don't fall down the man covers. The manholes. Manholes. That just sounds a bit wrong, doesn't it? Manhole. How's your manhole? Right. So, here we are. Hayabusa 2008. Now, what is Grizz going to do? Well, I mean, first and foremost, look at the size of those flipping exhausts. They are massive, aren't they? They've got to go. I'm thinking... I'll tell you what I'm thinking. I'm thinking full Akaprovic system. Grizz has got one at home waiting for it. Get in. I'm thinking more comfy rear sets, because these are just a little bit high. The Hayabusa, I don't know if you ever tried them, they're quite low, and the footrest height from the seat to the footrest, hold on a minute, it's arming itself. It's going to blow up. So yeah, the distance from your ass to your feet is quite short, so I'm thinking a nice little set of rear sets would sort that out. Just so happens I've got a set of those at home as well for it. Grizz has been very busy. I've got some nice gills, however you want to pronounce it, rear sets. I bought them second hand. Super great deal. Same with the Akaprovic system as well. Super great deal. I've got braided brake lines. We've got the original lines on here at the moment. Actually, we've got one aftermarket and one original. I didn't spot that. So... anyhow, they're going to get replaced. I'm thinking it might just need the brake hose replacing, maybe some new pads and bleeding out. I'm going to do the hoses, bleed it out and see how it goes from there. But at the moment, when you put on the brake, this is on like, I can't see any signs of air in the reservoir or lack of fluid. but I think that needs bleeding out, new brake lines sorted. There's the bits of corrosion around on the bike that I want to attend to as well, just on the nuts and bolts and some of the fittings, some of these bits and pieces. The swing arm is in a right state, it needs coming off and cleaning up. Same for the shock absorber. It's been up in Inverness for quite a time, I noticed on some of the paperwork. So maybe, and I've also got a blood bike registration I noticed as well. So I'm wondering if it's been used for a blood service up in Inverness. So that's my making of it, and maybe it's been used in all weathers and it's got a bit rusty. But overall, actually, it's not that bad. It's not amazing. I mean, it's not a new bike. It's not a 2008. Sorry, it's not a brand new bike. It's a 2008. So it's 12 years old. The rear brake disc is a bit kind of second-hand as well. I might replace that. The wheels could do with a paint. That can happen with time. Chain and sprocket is a little bit meh as well. But we'll see where we go. I might end up doing the whole lot and just go through it and have it sorted. Oh, another thing I've done as well that is a good thing to do on these that I've done on my previous one, I've got a little jack-up plate kit which will just stand up the back of the rear ass a bit higher, and it makes it just a little bit quicker on the steering. They're not the most agile of bikes. It is looks like the Insta battery is maybe dead. They're not the most agile, but fitting on that does make a big difference. So I'm going to do that. So the Insta's dead. I didn't have a chance to charge it up properly again after this morning's ride. I was hoping it would last longer than that though. Anyhow, that is the plans for the Hayabusa. I'm just going to make it a little bit sharper, and those exhausts are going. It's just the main bugbear for me, to be honest. It's just a big old fat exhaust, isn't it? So they're going. But the styling, you either like it or you don't. I do like it. I'm very happy with it, and excited to chuck in some miles on it. And that is something else I'm thinking with this bike. I would like to try and do some touring again, and throw some miles in, that would be superb. And I'm never going to do that on the Ducati 916. Oh Jesus, I thought I dropped it then. It's never going to happen on the 916, is it? So this is going to be comfy. It's going to be super comfy for anything like that. If I want to go out for the day, I'm going to take the Busa. If I want to go out for a bit of spirited fun, then I'm going to jump on the Hayabusa. No, I'm going to jump on the Ducati 916. So, yeah, that is basically what I see for the old Busa baby. Other things I would love to do is get it repainted in like a light kind of primer grey. Do the wheels white or black, I don't know, and just have kind of grey and black kind of carry on. But that is a bit much, isn't it? So so we're gonna have some definite kind of build series going on with the Hayabusa. Like I said, I've already got some stuff for it. Didn't want to mess around with this bike. I'm tired of having bikes and just slowly doing things. I thought let's just crunch and get on with it and get it done. Right, I'm talking rubbish. Let's take some photos of the disease minimal breeding stock bike. I'm sure at some point I'll be like, oh, I should have bought a Gixxer foe. And I did think about it, and I did see one, but Grizz wants a Hayabusa again. I'm not going to cover super miles on a Hayabusa, on a Gixxer. Although you can, of course you can. But let's face it, Grizz hasn't actually been on top form, so energy wise, aches and pains wise, so I think this bike is gonna be a nice little alternative ride for me for once in a while, you know, rather than everything being full on sports bikes all the time. And it's certainly got enough bloody go to keep me entertained in the meantime. I hope there's no coronavirus hanging around here. There's all these toxic gases and things around. Hope I'm not making a terrible mistake. Right. Well, that isn't the way you put it on the side stand, Grizz. Oh, what a muppet. Fuck's sake. Where are you now, Tappy? Oh. Oh. Well, that didn't go to plan. Oh, what a plonker. What took it? Engine casing, side fairing, bar end, a little bit on the exhaust. Oh, for flip's sake. A little bit on the mirror. Oh, a little bit on the carbon fibre. Jesus. Right. What a dick. How did I just do that? What a plonker. Oh, my God. So anyway, here's my amazing bike that I just dropped on the floor. What a dick. Okay, I think I'm going to go home. I was too tired for this today. I shouldn't have come out. This is another reason, or this is a reason, this is a reason you don't buy a Hayabusa, because when they start to go over, you ain't stopping it. Oh, move over there, take some cool photos for Instagram and Twitter. Oh, while you're at it, why don't you just drop it? Oh, what a dick. Super dick. Oh, don't let this be some kind of sign for the Hayabusa. That is the first and last visit to the tarmac. No more of that, Grizz. What a prune. Let's get the hell out of Dodge before it gets any worse. I just could not stop that. When a bike goes past a certain point, you are not recovering it. When it loses that, you know, when it's this heavy, there's no way you're going to get it back. You're going over. There we go. Right. What a plonker I feel. Why do I always get it on camera? Why can't I just do this in private and just lick me wounds quietly without the shame? Oh dear. So there you go, guys. Here's the new Hayabusa. A few more scratches, but I don't really care. Well, I do care actually. I'm quite gutted. I'm very gutted. I can't pretend. Fuck's sake. Oh my God, she likes to lift the front just a little bit. So much gravel here. I want to come up here and get a brush. Look at it. This is so dangerous. That's just ridiculously dangerous. But this baby, probably the next time you see it and hear it, is going to go from very quiet, meek kind of Hayabusa to in your face a bit, I think, with the aquaprovic system on. Can't wait. So here's to some dry lines. So an early spring with dry lines and no more dropping of the Hayabusa like a dick on camera. I mean, even off camera is not cool. I'm such an idiot. Such a flipping idiot. Unreal. Right, you lot, thanks for watching. I'll catch you on the next one. And yeah, lots of love. See you soon. Love you. Bye. Bye-bye.